This is a toy spot on Neca Real Toys, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, T-800, Pescadero Escape. That's right, you heard me. I got Neca Terminator 2 figures, finally. I was actually at the comic store today. Not a comic store I would normally go to, it was a bit out of the way, but I happened to go there on a hunch, and while I was looking through the toy section of the store, I came across this guy. Not only did I come across this guy, I also came across the endoskeleton, as well as the other Schwarzenegger figure. So I will be doing a review on all three of these guys, and I'm looking forward to it. I want to get these guys open, so let's get right into the packaging here. On the packaging, we get the normal clamshell we would get on a regular NECA figure. However, this time we get a nice picture of the Terminator 2 Schwarzenegger on his bike with his shotgun. Always liked that on the poster of Terminator 2. I thought that was a great poster. And then below we got T-800 Pescadero Escape. On the back of the card we've got the other figures in the wave. We've got a nice picture of the T-800 here. And we've got the endoskeleton. We've got Man or Machine, which was the other figure that I had picked up. And we've also got the two figures that have not been released yet, the Cyberdyne Showdown as well as the Final Battle. You can bet your sweet bippy that when these guys come out, I'll be picking these guys up for sure. I am so finally excited to get these guys in my hand. I know a couple of people have asked when I was going to be doing reviews of the Terminator 2 figures from NECA. I would have done them earlier, just I could not find them. But one other thing I'd like to point out too is that unfortunately the comic store where I purchased these from set me back $22.99 for this figure. I believe this was the cheapest of the three. I don't know the other figures in front of me here, but they were about, yeah, this one was $22.99. I think the endoskeleton was $23.99. I just couldn't believe how expensive these guys were. But woman's a bit of a toy Nazi, if you ask me. But now that we've got this packaging out of the way, let's get this packaging out of the way, and let's get a closer look at the figure. Sweet Moses, that is a good-looking figure. Like I said, I can't reiterate this enough. I am stoked about finally getting my hands on these guys. They are probably the nicest Terminator-looking figures I have probably. I'm throwing a lot of probablys. This is the nicest Terminator figure I think I've seen. I have to give thumbs up to NECA for the incredible job they did on the sculpting of Schwarzenegger. I mean, the likeness on him is unbelievable, and I'm hoping that the camera's picking this all up. From any angle that you have the figure, it looks like Schwarzenegger. And in the past, they have tried releasing not Schwarzenegger, but they have tried releasing Terminator figures, and they could never get Schwarzenegger down, if you ask me. Just as a comparison here, I'll put the new T-800 down here, and I'll bring in the T-850 from the McFarlane line of Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, and I thought this was a nice looking Schwarzenegger and the most movie accurate until I got this guy right here. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. Obviously Arnold was a little older when he did this movie, but this is the far superior looking figure, bar none. In the way of articulation, he has a free range of movement in his head. There's a considerable amount of articulation. There's articulation in his shoulders. There's the articulation in the elbow, and not the gimp elbow. It's got the nice articulation. There's articulation in his hand. There is articulation in his waist. And there's also articulation in his mid-thigh. It doesn't seem to be anything in this leg, but only in the one leg. Not a big deal to me, though. I keep looking at the jack here. The jacket is so nicely sculpted. It feels like you could take the jacket off. Obviously, you couldn't, just because the sleeves are molded from the jacket. They're molded to the body itself. So even if you took this off, you'd just be looking at the leather arms. But really nice detailing on the jacket. It's got the bullet holes that was made from the T-1000 when he was shooting at Schwarzenegger. And Schwarzenegger's got John Connor covered here. In the way of his accessory, he only has one. If you ask me, he only needs one. He comes with his shotgun, his crank shotgun or his lever shotgun. I don't know the actual name for this. Sadly, I'm not a criminal, nor do I know guns all that well, but he comes with a really, really nice shotgun. The one thing, it would have been nice, and I think if they had done it, would have hindered, I'll put this guy down for a second, it would have hindered the I can't even talk, I'm too excited about this figure. The one thing would have been nice is if this lever actually moved out, but I think it would have jeopardized the gun, and this probably would have broken off. So I'm glad that they didn't, and I think it's just wishful thinking to have that. But the shotgun sits rather nice, and I think it's in this hand here that you can put the shotgun. I think. Let me just see if I can get this in here. It's the first time I've opened this figure out, so I mean I'm looking at this at the same time as you guys. There you go. Yeah, look at that, eh? Awesome, awesome. Yeah. I'm probably going to be looking at this guy quite a bit after I do this review. Like I said, I am pleased as punch to get this guy finally. The articulation is unbelievable. It's what we need to be, just articulation in the shoulders. Nothing needs to be from the waist down, but articulation lots in the head, and the sculpt is just unbelievable. So 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. I'm looking forward to opening the other 2 of these figures. There we have a exciting toy spot on the new NECA Terminator 2 Judgment Day figures. This one's the T-800 Pescadero Escape. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.